Good evening. This is CTV News for Tuesday, December 5th. I'm Patricia Vallone. Well, opening arguments in the case of the Prince George's police officer who stands accused of witness intimidation. Our Byron Scott has the story.
Jury selection in this case lasted for about 2 hours this morning, and then it was on to the opening arguments, and the state in this case going first. Now, the prosecution says that Adrian Crudup, the Prince George's County police officer, tried to undermine the justice system of the state of Maryland by intimidating witnesses and also tampering with evidence. Now, again, in this case, Crudup is accused of trying to help a friend who had been arrested on drug and weapons charges. That friend, Brian Teagle, is behind bars in a federal lockup. He was charged with weapons and gun charges, and he was locked up in 2016. Now, the defense in this case, in its opening argument, says there is no evidence of any witness intimidation, and you're looking now at Crudup's attorney just outside the courthouse this afternoon. Now, he says the state's case is a mess. He says the distance between the allegations and the facts are as wide as the Grand Canyon. The case continues tomorrow. At the courthouse, Byron Scott, CTV News.
And Crudup faces 9 counts in all, including misconduct in office. A D.C. Police Review Board rules that one of its own was unjustified when he shot and killed a Fort Washington man last year. The board has recommended that Officer Brian Traynor be fired. According to investigators, Traynor and a partner blocked the path of a motorcycle driven by Terrence Sterling. They say Sterling, who was drunk at the time, revved his bike and drove into the direction of the cruiser. Now, Officer Traynor opened fire and killed Sterling, who was unarmed. Earlier this year, federal prosecutors say there was not enough evidence to pursue the case. Well, after mounting pressure over sex allegations, Representative John Conyers Jr. has decided to resign. He is the longest-serving member of Congress and now becomes the first lawmaker to step down as Capitol Hill grapples with numerous accusations of inappropriate behavior. Conyers represented the Detroit area for 52 years. He has denied any wrongdoing. From a hospital in Detroit, he said that he is endorsing his son, John Conyers III, to replace him. Well, a new chair has taken the helm on the Prince George's County Council. Danielle Glaros, who represents District 3, will be the new chair, and Todd Turner will sit in the vice chair seat. He represents District 4. In passing the gavel to the new leadership, Councilman Derek Davis praised the economic accomplishments and other strides they've made during his tenure. Glaros also talked about her plans for the council going forward.
The council will continue its strong commitment to our legislative priorities: transportation, economic development, and transit-oriented development, healthcare, education, fiscal responsibility, and public safety. We will also maintain our focus on strengthening nonprofit organizations in Prince George's County. The County Council will also continue to focus on state and federal funding, the FY 2019 budget, rewrite of the county's 50-year zoning ordinance, address our housing challenges, look at the performance audit, and act in the council's role as the Board of Health.
And the council will reconvene in January. Meantime, in Montgomery County, the council elected Hans Remer as the body's next president. He has served as vice chair under the outgoing president.